know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
All right, guys, so welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. So I know originally this week we were supposed to cover Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Walk Hard.
But Tuan is still feeling a bit under the weather, so he can join us this week. So instead of covering the movie, we're going to do another one of our little special episodes, a little more topic-based, a little more free-flowing. And for today's topic, we are asking the question, is TV the new king of horror? As always, I'm your host, the Dale, followed by my co-host, Mr. Cea.
Yo.
And Tuan will be back next week for your regularly scheduled program. But a reminder for those joining us for the first time, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B-movies, and horror. All of our opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained in film critique, but enjoy the ride. All right, so what kind of brought about this this topic for me was we've been talking a lot about how 2025 has been kind of like a great year for horror movies, and there have been a bunch. Whether we've talked about Sinners, we've talked about Weapons, we talked about Bring Her Back. I know you and Tuan have seen quite a few other ones, but it got me thinking. TV has also been actually kind of killing it in horror too, starting off with Alien Earth, which I think is more of a horror action movie, but I think it leans more towards Alien 1 than Alien 2, at least in the first 5 or 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And then you have Welcome to Derry, which is currently going on, and that is just a straight up horror show.
Oh boy.
And then even have your more campy Halloween horror like Wednesday, which also came out with its second season this year. So it got me thinking. I think within the last 10 years, the best things that have come out horror have probably been TV. Because if you just take what Mike Flanagan's done, it's all bangers.
Yeah.
Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor, which wasn't as good as Haunting, but it was still pretty good. And then what's the religious one?
Look it up.
Oh my god, that's the best one too.
That's the best one. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Another great one.
Yeah. And he also did the Midnight Club.
Midnight Club. He did the Fall of the House of Usher, which is a pretty cool spin on Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I know you're a big TV guy too, as long as it was movies. So how do you feel about this statement?
Yes, I think that there's been a ton of great horror, and I feel like if we say that, we're gonna discount a ton of horror that's like movie wise horror that's come out. That's like really. I
mean, I've said so on this pod numerous times. Like, I do enjoy the horror movies, but that isn't my go-to genre. So there are definitely a bunch that I have not seen that I know you and Tuan have for sure seen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit like all the amazing horror movies that have been coming out. I think it's hard to tell a really good horror story that has a really well-developed story that has like really fleshed out characters, like character development from everyone, like not just the protagonist, but we get like antagonist character development and all that stuff in a really well fleshed out horror movie. I just think TV shows kind of do it a little bit better, I
agree.
We get so much more time with these characters. Like in Midnight Mass, you were able to see the development of like why and how they brought that vampire. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet. But how and why they brought that vampire to the fucking island, like you get a full understanding of that. Whereas I think if they were to do that in a movie, probably wouldn't have gotten that, man. We probably would have got like a quick flash and then that's it,
Right.
I think in the TV like episodic, you get like 10 or what is it now? It's like 7 to 10 episodes potentially.
Yeah, 7 to 10, sometimes 6. feel
Yeah,
like they tend to lean towards the even numbers for some reason.
yeah. So you can, that's so many hours, right? Like that's a lot of hours put in there. And I think you can get so much more out of a TV show than you can like a movie. Again, not to discredit movies. Movies are still amazing. Go to the movies, check out movies. But I feel like for me personally, I love the how much more storytelling we can get out of this. I think Welcome to Derry is a perfect example. In the book, we get like a small fraction,
Mhm.
of storytelling of like what happened in the previous, cycles of Pennywise. Now we're getting it full fucking full view, man. We get 3 seasons of this, which is great.
Welcome Dare is going to be 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, brother. So this is the
Nice.
first season. Then it's gonna go back another 27 years or however many years, and then it's gonna go back another cycle. So we're gonna get two more seasons after what we're getting now.
Okay, but it's like each season's its own contain. They're doing like the Yellowstone thing.
Each season, I don't know how Yellowstone is doing it, but
So well, Yellowstone had like its show Yellowstone, but then the guy did basically like he had like it's think like 1928 and or 19 something and then like 18 something, and it was just like the lineage of this like family or whatever.
oh yeah. Then just like that. So we're gonna see like Pennywise's journey through
Back and
through
back.
Derry. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Or more of Derry's journey
Journey
with
with
Pennywise in it.
Pennywise.
Yeah.
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 We'll
Yeah.
try to keep it spoiler free for it and I think Alien Earth because those are and probably Wednesday too because those came out this year. But
Mhm.
everything before 2025 is pretty. It's gonna be pretty free game. I feel like
Yeah. If you haven't seen Midnight Mass already now,
you
what's
have to
wrong with
watch
you?
it. I mean, that came out
Check it
what
out.
2019.
2021.
When did Midnight Mass 2021?
Yeah. Midnight
Oh,
Mass.
that's right. It was after COVID.
Yeah.
And
Haunting
then
a Hill House was 18. Bly Manor was 20. Midnight Mass was 21. Midnight Club was 22. And then House of the Usher is 23.
I don't think I saw Midnight Club.
That was the one with the kids. It was like a group of like kids who were all together. They were like terminally ill, and they were like going
Was
through a
that a
bunch of different
series?
stuff. It was also a series.
I
Yeah.
had that one. I didn't watch.
Hmm.
I should watch that one though. Put it on the list because I liked I've liked all of them.
Yeah. I mean, what's his name? Flanagan does awesome stuff.
They just great stuff. I mean, he's working on. I'm supposedly supposed to be working on a Dark Tower series, so that should be cool.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I know he recently did he executive produced for this horror movie called Shelby Oaks that's supposed to be like a really good horror movie.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know he did EP. Like I feel like anything that guy touches is just like pretty solid. Because did you watch Oculus? It was a 2013 horror movie.
Oculus. Did someone get like an eye transplant in that one?
No, it's about this like mirror that like fucks up this family.
No, I didn't watch that one. Is that a Mike Flanagan joint?
It's a Mike Flanagan, directed by, screenplay by. Definitely.
I know I've seen some of his movies for sure.
He also did Hush, which was the one about the woman who was deaf, and
I saw that one.
It's a home invasion.
That one was crazy. That was an interesting one.
He did Ouija board, Origin of Evil.
That one was kind of silly. I saw that one.
Gerald's Game.
Saw Gerald's Game.
Doctor Sleep.
I haven't seen Doctor Sleep.
Oh, bro, that one. I mean, if like, because we're in Stephen King zone right now, like definitely, I think next horror movie you should check out is definitely Doctor Sleep. Yeah, because that's a really good like addition to The Shining. Like
I really enjoy The Shining, so
Yeah.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, and
I heard when it came out, it got like middling reviews, and I just didn't have time to. My time to watch stuff was very limited, so I think I passed on that one.
Yeah.
But I've heard in retrospect that it's actually one of the better Stephen King adaptations.
Yeah, dude, and it has fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I love me some Ian McGregor. He's a great actor.
Yeah. And then I think you saw Life of Chuck, right? I haven't seen
No, I haven't seen Life of Chuck. I've been wanting to watch it. Yeah, we talked about it. I heard that one's more weird than scary though.
I'm still down either way.
But I like Tom Hiddleston. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is. I'm seeing on his wiki he's also supposed to be doing a Clayface in 2026.
Yeah, he's supposed to be doing Clayface.
That should be cool. I took us out of where we were at though. Oh yeah, I'm just saying you should definitely watch
No,
all these older shows.
I think for sure, like Flanagan, I think definitely. I don't want to say if he started the horror renaissance because I would argue that the like real birth of horror TV series being like these are pretty good. Definitely, I mean, people can argue against this, but I think it definitely started with The Walking Dead back in like 2009. The first 5 seasons of that show are like very intense, very good television.
Yeah.
I would say up until like season 7, it's very good, and then after that, you're just dedicated. You're just hooked on it.
Was that when? Is that when Rick dies?
Rick leaves in season no 7 is when Glenn dies.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
that's when most people dropped out. But I think season 9's when Rick dies. But I think season 8's still pretty good, the Savior War. But season 9's when Rick leaves.
Yeah, the Savior War was really cool. I do remember I
But
remember
I think like
stopping.
they had like a 30% drop in viewership after Glenn died.
Yeah, because it was so brutal to watch. Like
It was crazy too because I knew it was gonna happen. Like I read the comic.
Yeah, we all read the comics
And
together.
then we just
and
like,
then
damn, that was kind of tough to watch on screen. I think I'm good.
yeah,
Take a break.
that was so much. That was crazy. I haven't even thought about that one though. You know what I thought of in beginning like horror TV was American Horror Story. I think
American Horror Story too. That's a good point. That was like I think the first season, like it was like, oh, everyone watched that shit week to week.
Yeah. I
That's a good call out. And that was on regular TV, wasn't it? Was that a Fox show?
It was. Yeah, I think it was a oh no, it was an FX show.
Oh, it was FX? Okay, then it was a cable show.
Yeah. I know I haven't watched all the seasons of it. I think I stopped at like Apocalypse or something like that. But
Same.
I mean a lot of those seasons were really great as well. Like I think they told some really cool like original stories. So but I agree. I think Walking Dead was like the first real horror TV show that I remember
I think
watching.
was like genuinely like good.
Yeah.
That I can think of.
Yeah.
Because like before that, like I can't even. You had because then a bunch came out. I know that vampire one came out. Was it like the Strain or something?
That one was cool.
That one came out. You had
there was another one, Evil, where
Evil.
I think it's about like a priest and like a cop, right? I think kind of solving crimes together.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think with the TV series, you do get that benefit to kind of expand on some of on the world building and the character development more so than you do with movies. And honestly, I wanted to save this point, but I think something speaks to with the rise in like the streaming networks, and the lack of people going to the movies. It seems like you get more creative, interesting ideas coming via streaming TV series because they need products that'll draw people in more so than you do with the movies. I feel like with movies now, it's like if it ain't a blockbuster, you kind of lost a shit ton of money on it, where you don't get the same experimental stuff that's like non-foreign.
Yeah.
Like you think like Weapons made money, but would it make like $50 million probably? Which is to say that's not a lot of money. That's not like a little bit of money, but that's not a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. It debuted with 42.5 million.
Okay, pretty good.
It's now at 200 million.
Oh, that's really good then.
Yeah. But fuck, I feel like that's a hard.
So like Weapons and Sinners made a bunch of money, but how much money did Bring Her Back make?
Let's see. Oh, did you see there's a Bring Her Back 2 coming out? They announced it.
Oh, they're gonna make a sequel? How are they gonna pull that off?
Oh no, sorry.
Expand the world?
Talk to me too.
Oh, nice. I still have to watch the first one.
Ooh, that's also a good one. 15 million worldwide box office with 14.1 domestic.
So it made like roughly 30 million.
I'm getting, yeah. The budget was reported to be around 15 million.
Okay.
So it made back, worldwide 39 million.
Okay, so it made a profit. It made about like double.
Yeah.
A little more than double.
Yeah. But your question or your statement was, say it again?
So I'm saying that you get more creatives. I think the reason why I feel like maybe TV might be the new king of horror
Mhm.
is that you have all these streaming platforms that they need a reason for you to subscribe to their series,
Yeah.
to their platform.
Yeah.
So that's where you get like these people when you feel people talking about stuff that's viral, they're always talking about shows.
Yeah.
And I think you get more creativity because you're getting people because you want them to come to your platform. Like I think how many streaming subscriptions do you think Stranger Things alone sold? And I would argue Stranger Things is that 80s style or
Or
Spielberg-y like horror show. Like it's
yeah.
not like super gruesome, but it is I would say it's like horror.
Yeah. It's like a nice entry level horror.
Exactly. Like how many
I mean,
subscriptions do you think Stranger Things got for
I don't know, but I know
Netflix?
that I subscribed for Netflix when the last season came out because I didn't have it at that time.
Exactly.
Because I needed to watch it, you know. Um, that is that I see the point that you're making. I think, oh man, do I agree with you? Kind of, in a way, I think I agree. Because there's, I mean, you mentioned it like weapons, sinners, like there's still some really good, like,
But think of like before this era, right? The big blockbuster horror movies have been some version of The Conjuring
yeah, yeah,
or like a Conjuring adjacent style movie. Like a
yeah,
very rinse and
Annabelle.
repeat. Yeah, like jump scary, like not that good of a movie, but it makes money.
Yeah,
But like it's kind of like a mid movie.
yeah,
Like let's do another exorcism movie, like the exorcism of Rosie O'Donnell. And it's just like, oh shit. It's
yeah,
like I feel like that's what you get most of the time. And then this year you see people taking more chances
yeah.
and it's been a big hit. Like I haven't seen Nosferatu, but that's another horror movie that has been
Mm.
super super successful.
Mhm.
Frankenstein with Guillermo del Toro was very good.
Yeah.
That's also a Netflix movie.
I'm seeing I'm seeing what you're talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think you're right. I and I feel like we might be missing a couple of other like horror movies that released throughout the years that were like also bangers, but I feel like a majority of those are a little bit more like underground, like not really well known, a little bit more like independent movies. And
Yeah,
so they're
like
not as like big.
like
Um
VHS Beyond I thought was great.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like VHS Beyond ain't bringing home the bacon.
Yeah, but I see that I get it. I feel like what you're saying makes sense because you're right. I think when I go to like parties or when I meet up with people saying like, "What are you watching right now?" You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it's like an easy conversation starter because everyone's at home, everyone's watching
Doing something,
things on
opinion
TV.
something.
Yeah, and I think it ties back to what I was saying is that you get a lot more time and space to do more fleshed out stories on TV. So like I mean, American Horror Story is like another good one, right? Like they've been going
Mm-hmm.
on for how many seasons now? I don't even know what season. Is it still going? I think it's still
I think
going,
so,
right?
yeah. I think they
Yeah.
came out with a new one. I
So
mean,
they've just
Walking Dead
been.
expanded into 2 different shows now.
They did, yeah. So
Well, 3 if you count the Rick one, but I don't know if that one's getting a sequel.
hmm. So that they've had so much more time to just like expand and continue. So yeah, there's a lot more original content
That
that is
just
being
reminds me
pushed out.
too. Season 3 of the Daryl Dixon show just finished. I gotta watch it.
I haven't even finished the first season. I think I started it. I just didn't. Oh,
It's
you know
fun.
why?
It's a fun show.
I started it because you got one free episode
Yeah, on like
uh,
AMC or
on
some or on
AMC.
YouTube maybe.
Yeah, and then I didn't have AMC or anything like that to watch it, but I should definitely check that one out because I finished Fear the Walking Dead and I was like, what do I do now? Like I finished everything, you know.
Fear
So
was such a mishmash of content, man.
it well the ending of it was like it was a slosh to get through.
It was a rough ending.
Yeah,
That show definitely suffered from their stars just like wanting to not do it anymore and them just trying to figure it out on the fly.
yeah, yeah. I did watch the Rick and
That
Michonne
was
show.
good.
That one
I
was
like that
cool.
one.
Yeah, they're
That
kind of
was
like an
cool.
unstoppable couple that just dominates a whole fucking army. That was
That
great.
that's literally all these like the Daryl Dixon show. Like he's just so much better than everybody. He just dominates everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like fair. And then
Well,
when Carol shows up in season 2, it's like, okay, so you got the like other best fighter of the group.
they
Like,
take out an army also.
I mean, she single-handedly took down Alexandria in like season 3.
Yeah, she did. I forgot
Like,
about that.
and by the time the show ends, like she's like a one-man army. She's like all beast.
For real.
And the Dead City I like too. That one's pretty good. But I think I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan.
I haven't seen that one at all, but I heard it was pretty good, and it's cool to see.
Solid.
I heard like Negan goes back to his like old Neganisms for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm
The
down for
plot
that.
of that one's interesting.
Yeah. I do. I feel like we're talking a lot about The Walking Dead, and even though it is kind of like original content because they strayed so far from like the comics.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what was I trying to say? Fuck, I lost it.
You're trying to say like it makes it easier because it's like an adaptation.
Yeah, it's like an adaptation, and it's still like it's like an IP that they're like working with. You know what I mean?
It does make it easier when you have source material to follow, for sure.
Yeah, and I like that now. Like in this year, we're seeing more IPs like Alien. It, I think those two big ones, or Wednesday also from the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we're seeing like some really big IPs expanded on. Like they have like some source material, and then they're using a little bit of that, and then they're just expanding like so much more on it. You know what I mean? So I think is really cool. I think for Wednesday, for example, I feel like in season 2, they kind of took the Addams Family. Was it the one? What's the one where they go to camp?
Vacation or something?
Yeah, Addams Family Vacation. I feel like they took some of that story and they like adapted it into like a whole new TV show, because they technically go to camp in that one.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool, and it was just like a random like thought that crossed my mind. But
well, I think that the Wednesday show, I think, which is pretty interesting, what they did is that Tim Burton did the first two, the 90s movies, and then they just brought them back to just do a TV series.
Yeah. They're like, yo, you did so good, come back and do it again.
Yeah, and it's great. Like it has those Burtonisms, like was it episode 2 or 3 where there's just like a whole like Burton style like animation like segment just that gets thrown in there. And it's like cool shit like that. But it's like it's creative. It expands on like a character. Like Wednesday's like now, like Wednesday's always been a big. I think the Addams Family are one of those rare IPs that have kind of like lasted the test of time for them being back when they first come out, like in the 50s or something.
Yeah. Addams Family's been around for a minute.
And then you see like think about like your top. What's been your favorite movies of the last like 5 years, or your favorite things horror in the last like 5 years? Is it all movies? Is it a combination of both? When did
Hereditary come out?
Like Welcome to Derry might be the best horror thing of 2025.
Fuck, Hereditary came out in 2018. That's crazy.
Yeah, Hereditary is an older movie.
It's an older movie now.
Then.
Honestly, yeah, a lot of my favorite like horror shit has been more like TV stuff. I remember watching Alien, and I remember thinking like, oh damn, I think this might be like my top show of 2025.
I still haven't finished Alien. I'm on episode 6, so I think I have 3 more left.
Yeah,
definitely gonna finish it. But the Alien, depending on how it ends, that might be up there with it. Welcome to Derry is like my favorite thing of 2025.
Yeah,
like it's just so good.
Yeah, I think Welcome to Derry is my favorite
so far.
Favorite of 2025. Yeah, so far.
As long as they stick the landing, it's been very good. It's been very good. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I feel like it really kind of captures the tone of the movies and the book and puts it to screen like really in a really interesting way.
Well, I think because they brought back Andy Muschietti. I might have fucked up his pronunciation of his name, but he's the guy that did the movies. And then it's everyone that worked on the movies. They brought them back to work on the TV shows,
which is smart.
Yeah, super smart, because it keeps it's the exact same vibe, exact same feeling that you had in the movies. It's just now more expanded. I will say, and it's not I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but holy shit, the stuff that these kids go through, I feel like it's
Crazy.
so much more worse than what they go through in the movies.
Yeah, they have a few more intense situations in the Losers Club for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So nuts.
I'm interested to see how, with the success of it, Welcome to Derry. I'm assuming, I know it's gotten like really good ratings and the success of Alien.
Hmm.
If we're just gonna see like a more like more willingness for studios to like put forth the money to make these like real like high quality, like Alien is like the quality of the TV series and the movies are like 1 to 1.
Yeah.
Like usually I feel like you see an adaptation of like an IP that was got the movie treatment and then like the TV treatment. It's not, you don't get the same level of special effects, writing, all that stuff. Like think of
Yeah.
the Resident Evil movies versus the Resident Evil show.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one of my more recent memories. I was going to say Resident Evil movie show, completely different.
Yeah, you could tell like the studio was like, yeah, okay, we got the IP, but we're not gonna like fund this the same way we would the movies. And I feel like with the success of these two, I hope we see that continue because it just, I mean, chef's kiss.
I think one thing that have on the like on the top of my brain that I kind of worry about is like the Disney treatment of TV shows where
Like
they
like making the whole universe or whatever.
where they overloaded on like
Mm,
TV shows, and it was just like I guess yeah, expanding the universe and then just overloading like
the Marvelification of it all.
yeah, so much stuff that just gets thrown at you. Like yes, I love what we're getting right now, but I think in like small doses, it's
Mhm.
awesome because then we don't get like you don't get overstimulated by fucking so much like oh I gotta watch like 4 TV shows to understand what the fuck is going on now, you know what I mean? Or they start getting to the point where there's so many different TV shows that are coming out that the quality starts dropping, kind of like how you mentioned of the Resident Evil movie to Resident Evil TV show. There's like such a drastic drop in quality. I think that happens when you get overloaded with stuff. Then it's like, okay, we need to split these resources to make sure that all these stories are being told, but then the quality ends up dropping. Kind of like when your
Right.
favorite restaurant gets franchised,
Yeah,
and
and it's
then
not as good.
and then the quality fucking dips because franchise. Shout out to um
Fucking Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken. Yeah. Quality dropped in the chicken. Now I mean now it's everywhere, cool, but
Yeah,
not
I know.
not the same
Not
not
the
the same
same
juicy
level.
chicken as before.
I do see that being a concern. I feel like with horror, especially though, at least with horror IP, because like the Disneyfication is a little easier with like on the superhero area because there's just so much source material to pull from. Like there's just so many characters. I don't know, maybe HBO with the success of It Welcome to Derry that they tried to do like a Stephen King first. I know, didn't they already do a Stephen King show prior to this one?
The Stand.
Did they do The Stand?
I don't think did
Then
HBO do it?
didn't they do one like pretty recently? And it was like what was it called? Because I know they had
Oh,
the
they did
Hulu one.
they did a Salem's Lot TV show movie.
They did Salem's Lot. I thought they just did a fucking about like the guy who came out of from outside of town or some shit like that.
Oh,
The Outsider or something,
that
right?
yeah.
That was also a Stephen King property.
Completely forgot that was a Stephen King one. What was it?
I forget. I didn't watch it, but I heard it's also very good.
That one was really cool. It was like it almost had the same vibe as like True Detective,
Okay.
but with like an additional like more
Supernatural.
supernatural kind of piece. Yeah.
With HBO, I don't worry too much about a dip in quality. I mean, HBO shows they're just
HBO.
like, yeah, they're like at a whole nother level. And it's pretty rare for them to miss. It's interesting with Alien though, because Alien's like technically an FX / like Hulu property, which is still Disney.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like they're like separate branches of the same company. So they get a different level of autonomy, but now that Hulu is being folded into Disney Plus, I can see them overloading. Like, I mean, we got 2 Predator things this year alone,
Mm-hmm.
and we got 2 Alien things too, right? We got Alien
Romulus.
and then we got
First.
Romulus. Oh no, Romulus was last year, wasn't it? Was that 2024?
Oh yeah, 24. Yeah.
Okay. But both are still good. So that's like a but I do hear the concerns though. I can see them expanding too thin.
Yeah. I think there's also supposed to be a Friday the 13th TV show that's also going to come out too.
Interesting.
That's going to be like around like the camp or something like that.
About Crystal Lake. I wonder how you expand a slasher movie into a series though.
Maybe going deeper in like the mom's lore and all that shit. I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, I feel like there's really
because like when Jason starts killing, everyone's dead within like the first night. Like nobody makes it to the next day.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna do it like 24, where like every episode's an hour into the night of Jason going around and just slaughtering everybody, you know? That'd be kind of cool.
That would actually be kind of cool. Like like the whole series takes place in one night.
In one night, yeah, and we just
would be cool.
Every episode is an hour, or I guess that's kind of like The Pit, also, where like every episode's an hour. Did you end up watching that one?
Not yet. It's on my list.
Oh, okay. But I think after watching The Penguin, that made me realize that you can take like any IP and write a crazy awesome story in it, and it would, if the story's done well enough, like it's gonna hit. Because like The Penguin was so good. I've never seen a story done like that before with that specific Penguin IP. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have never have guessed that would have actually worked in the way that it did, and it just worked so fucking well, you know?
And I think another benefit that you get from the TV series that I think you don't necessarily get from movies is that like you have multiple shots, right? Because some TV series start off slow and then they pick back up, right? Or like I feel like Bly Manor from Flanagan, that one started off a little slower than let's say like Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
So but you get more room to breathe, right? So you can have a slower start, or you can start off hard and fast and then kind of mellow out in the middle. But you still got that high from the first couple episodes and then you pick back up again.
Yeah.
Where I think with movies is like you have like a limited amount of time to kind of get to tell a very complicated story and make it digestible. Yeah. That's why I feel like horror TV series have been a little bit more successful in their staying power than horror movies.
Yeah, I agree. I think looking at it again without spoilers, as much as I want to talk about spoilers, the pacing on that show is crazy. The first episode, crazy. The second episode,
so
crazy. The third episode, crazy. Like it's like it in the even within the episodes themselves, like yeah, there's pacing as a whole show, but each episode has like a really well thought out way it's going to be paced, and like
it's a nice story within the story.
Exactly. Yeah, it flows so well. Man, I really love that show. I'm so excited to see where it goes. Random bit of information. You know the opening
like song?
The opening song, the animation for that is all hand drawn.
That's cool.
And it's taken from the original animation for the title of that actual song. So if you look up that song that's playing, it'll show a picture. And what they did was they took that picture and they expanded on it and made it all like
Derry. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just the attention to detail that they do in the show is like so fucking awesome. I love it.
Yeah. I think another interesting I was just dawning on me right now. When we did like our favorite horror movies of like all time, we were talking about it. I think all of us only had one movie that came out within like the last 10 years with
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Yeah. I mean, when I looked up Hereditary right now and I realized when it came out and what year it currently is, it that was like a big like oh fuck moment because
Because like
it's been a minute.
we talked a lot about how Weapons and Bring Her Back has that like Hereditary feel.
Hmm.
But I still would argue that Hereditary blows both those movies out of the water.
Yeah, it does. I think you should definitely check out Talk to Me.
I'll definitely watch Talk to Me.
Yeah.
I have a week off coming with Thanksgiving break, so definitely gonna watch some movies. Talk
Nice.
to Me is on the short list because I really like the Philippines.
That's a good Thanksgiving movie.
Is it? Does it take place there? I don't. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia?
I don't really know, but it'd be funny to just watch
Just
that
watch it
on
on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think. If I had to, like my favorite 2 horror movies, I think they came out in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I think you and Twan would argue against me if they're even horror movies to begin with.
Which ones?
It'd be Prey
Okay.
and Godzilla -1.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like my idea of horror
And then
movies
and then
includes
probably Bring Her Back.
my idea of horror movies, all solid movies, includes like creature features and like all that nice stuff. Even if it's not necessarily like horror scary. I don't think scary defines horror. I think horror
Yeah, because Wednesday's for sure horror, but Wednesday isn't scary.
it's not scary. Yeah, exactly. So I like the broader definition of horror. It doesn't have to be just scary for me. Prey was a really good one. Even the new animated.
I still have to watch that one. I want to watch it before I watch Badlands, but
Mm.
um
I went to go see Badlands.
is it cool? I heard
Last
it's okay.
It was pretty cool. It was a different.
I heard it's solid, but it's not amazing.
It's solid. It's just a really different like take on a Predator movie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a little bit closer to the animated movie than
Can Prey?
no, sorry. I feel like it's closer to the animated movie and Prey than it is with the other movies.
Yeah, because it's the same guy, right?
Like the original ones. Is it all done by the same dude?
I know for sure Prey and the animated ones are by the same dude. I think all
Nice.
3 of them are. I think they gave him like full control of the Predator series.
That's cool.
I think like I mean Predator 1 has a special place in my heart. I think Prey is the best Predator movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I tell people
Like if I was going to show somebody the Predator series
Predator?
and I could only introduce to them to one movie, it would be Prey.
same. That's
It would
how
be Prey.
I know a couple people that haven't seen any Predator movies, and so I told them to start off at Prey because
It's just like a good movie.
yeah. Oh yeah, he did. He direct and provide the story for Prey, Predator, Killer of Killers, and Badlands.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's cool. I wonder if he's gonna do
The next one.
whatever comes out after
I wonder if they're going to try another
AVP.
yeah, because
I
they
think
have Waylon Yutani's in
I think
this one.
yeah, I think that I forgot where I read it. It might have been like on a social media page, but I think they're
That would be a great TV series.
yeah, they're trying. Ooh, yeah, that would be a really good TV series. They're trying to go for a new AVP, but it would take place in the timeline. I feel like it would have to take place
At the end.
way in the future because this
Yeah.
Badlands is at the end of the timeline.
It's supposed to be. I heard they did that on purpose because they didn't want to like have to deal with the questions about like, well, how does this fit in between
Yeah,
Predator so and so and Alien 5?
yeah. I know in an interview he said that he didn't even know what was going on with Romulus, and so
Yeah.
just to be safe, he was like, "Yeah, we're doing this just in the future, like the future." So that's a good
cool.
way. That's a good way to do it. It almost creates like a whole new like timeline. Not, but it is at the same time. You know what I mean? Because he just gets the freedom to do whatever the fuck he wants to do at this point.
You haven't seen Frankenstein yet, huh?
I don't know. No, I haven't seen it. I want to though. I'm probably gonna watch it this upcoming weekend.
Since you love a drama, a more dramatic horror movie,
Yeah.
more serious horror.
Yeah.
I think Frankenstein is the third best horror movie of the year.
Ooh, but still movie, and not like you still think, knowing that you still think TV's more of the
I
king
think
of horror.
Alien. I as much as I like Sinners, as much as I love Bring Her Back, Weapons, and Frankenstein.
Yeah,
I think Alien Earth below. I love Alien Earth way more than all of those, and I
yeah.
haven't even finished it yet.
What episode are you?
I'm on 6, so I just finished 5, the one where you find out what happened on the ship.
Oh man,
That episode was crazy. That was like a movie.
yeah.
And then it Welcome to Derry has been. I mean, I saw all 4 episodes today, and they're so good.
Yeah.
So I mean, given I am a suck. Those are 2 IPs that are like I very much enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, definitely a bias there. Like the Alien franchise is one of my all-time favorite franchises by far.
Yeah.
I mean, Alien 1 is probably in my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
So
I forgot where I placed it in my.
I don't think we discussed our favorite movies, but we all had the Xenomorph in our top 3 horror
icons. Yeah.
Are there any other horror TV series that are scheduled to come out soon? And then another one. We didn't even talk about this, but definitely horror, like the Jeffrey Dahmer show. The
Oh yeah.
what's the one that you just that just came out? You and Twan are talking about it. It's the same series, but it's about not John Wayne Gacy. The guy who Leatherface is based off of, no?
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on him. He's like one of the big
I know. I'm trying to.
super
Ed
famous
Gein.
serial
Ed Gein.
killers. Ed Gein.
Yeah, the Ed Gein.
I mean, I'd argue that's horror too.
that is
Real life horror.
Yeah,
And like those shows have had a lasting impact.
it's true. There's been a lot of other TV shows that have come out that I'm definitely not fully remembering, because I think Twan watches more. Twan watches more like in general. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think he watched the Ed Gein TV show, and he said that Ed Gein TV show was like.
Oh, you didn't watch that one?
I didn't watch that one. No, I watched.
Did you watch the Dahmer one?
I watched the Dahmer one. Yeah.
That one was. I never finished it. I tend to stray away from like real world horror.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, this series about a serial killer. Like, I'm good.
I know where it ends.
Yeah, I know what happened.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. Like these are real people that died.
Yeah.
It's not like The Exorcist, or it's like basically made up.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, there's going to be a Scream TV series brought out by MTV.
That's been going. They did the original one too.
Hmm.
Are they redoing it? There was a Scream TV series that came out already.
I'm seeing 2026.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They had a TV series. I think it came out around the same time that Teen Wolf show was happening.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm seeing this. Let me see. It took me to the Scream TV series, the original one from what you were saying, from October 2016 to 2017.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 seasons. Or was it 1?
Or 2019.
I thought it was on for a little bit. It was also an MTV series.
Looks like 3 seasons. Oh yeah, 3 seasons. And the last season was done by VH1.
Oh, crazy. What the hell?
I know.
That's a crossover event I wasn't expecting.
Random.
So to close out, are there anything else coming out that you have on your radar that you're looking forward to?
Honestly, I think going through this with you guys and watching not just like really well done things, we've seen like a wide variety of stuff we've seen some really bad stuff on here, and we've seen some really cool stuff on here. I feel like going through this has made me feel more comfortable watching almost anything now, just giving like almost anything a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised. Like last was a Murder Party, like surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like anything that comes out, I'm definitely going to give it a try. I think like, because everything, I don't know. I just feel like in general, and if we're talking about just like horror on its own, I think that it's evolved so much more over these last, like 10 plus years, where we're getting like so much better horror content out now. And so I'm honestly just really excited for like the future and what else we're gonna be like seeing and what's gonna be developed. You know what I mean? Like there's some great. Oh, we didn't even talk about what's the one the Last of Us?
Oh, amazing, dude. Well, I haven't finished season 2.
Oh man,
season 1 was great. Season 2 pissed me off. I think what fucked me up is I was playing the game simultaneously.
Oh yeah,
and they changed so much from the game's plot.
Yeah.
That a lot of those like emotional moments. I know a lot of people online were very angry for misogynistic reasons.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people. I don't give a fuck who they cast for which character.
Yeah.
But they changed some of the like emotional hits and early on in the game that I think, well, I really enjoy when like get you emotional while you're playing it.
Yeah.
And they changed that for the show that I think the changes were worse than the original product. I felt like in the first season, the changes they made help add to the video game's narrative as opposed to take away from it. And I feel like they did the opposite this time.
Yeah.
Personally.
It was definitely a big shift.
Did you play the game?
I watched the game. I watched streamers play it. So
well, you have a 3070 now, and it's on PC. I would highly recommend you play it.
Probably check it out. Yeah, I mean
it's very fun. If you like the first game, the gameplay is better in this one, and it's a lot longer though. It's like 50 hours. But
oh, nice. Okay.
Since you've seen season 2, play, and if you end up playing the game, try and do the comparison. But I think it's just the things that I just didn't agree with.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It was still a solid.
I've heard it's still
overall.
solid.
Yeah. I
mean, I thought season 1 is the greatest video game adaptation of all time, like bar none. It's like not even close.
Yeah, it's crazy. The like level of commitment they put into that, like bringing in the actual like game creators, like Neil Druckmann, having him in the whole process with such. Why don't they do that for all the other shit? Like, why don't they do that for any of the Resident Evil IPs? Like,
why they do that for Halo, dude?
Why couldn't they do that for Halo? Like, just bring in the people that worked on it to help you create like more to it, and then you can add on to it. Like, oh man, it's so much.
The guy who's gonna do the God of War show, he famously is quoted. He's like, "I never played the games." What the fuck?
Wow.
Like, I think there's a fine line because I feel like sometimes if it's something you're really passionate about, you can also kind of screw it up.
Yeah.
But I think like The Last of Us, bringing in Neil Druckmann, and then even if you go The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman was like a big part of like I think like the first 5 or 6 seasons of that show.
Yeah.
Like, so you bring the dudes. George R.R. Martin was big in the beginning of the Game of Thrones. Like,
yeah,
because you have the people there, and you like be like, hey, this is something I'm thinking about doing, and they're creatives too, and they're like, oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't think about that. Yeah, fuck yeah, put it in. That's interesting. Where when you don't do that, it's like you get a shit product, and then you get Halo.
Yeah,
It's like. Should be a slam dunk franchise, but
should have been.
I digress.
I know.
And you know, it's another show we didn't even talk about. We were talking about Frankenstein. Fucking Guillermo del Toro's like Cabinet of
Curiosities. Oh, bro. Oh man, I completely forgot about that until.
But see, I feel like that's one of the lesser tier like horror shows that have come out, but it's still very good.
Yeah, it's still a crazy like concept show. Like it would. I still watch.
We never got a season. You never got a season 2.
We need it though. It's
tough. I feel like with anthology series, it's tough because it's like the sum of its parts. So like if you get more weaker episodes than bangers, then
it's not gonna like fully. They're not gonna put the resources in to do it again. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I just thought of right now and should have X-Files.
X-Files is great.
I feel like because X-Files is older than everything else.
And so I was going to ask you. This is a good segue. What do you have? Like we should do this with Swan. We should list our favorite horror TV series. But do you have what comes to mind?
X-Files is my number one. I've gone.
My number one is Tales from the Crypt, and that's even older than X-Files.
Ooh, yeah, it is. I've seen
like in the late 80s.
I've seen X-Files twice.
I've never seen the X-Files.
Like,
I've seen episodes of it, but I've never like watched it beginning to end.
oh man, I did it twice. I've
heard it's very good.
I did it once and I was like, you know what? I
heard it
want to
holds
do
up.
it again. And then I just did it again and it was great.
Well, they brought it back for another season, didn't they?
Yeah, and they did. Yeah. The newer season was cool too. But I just love the nostalgia, like the old one has that like nostalgia feel because I used to watch a couple of episodes. I think my dad put a couple episodes on once and I saw a couple episodes with him, or like my grandpa saw episodes with someone as a child and I was like, this is some cool shit. So
that's why I got into Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
My dad put it on and I was like, yo, this show is crazy. Who's this fucking decrepit ass dude that lives underground? What is this?
Yeah. I know that it's teetering into sci-fi, but The Outer Limits.
That's a good one.
That one, I feel like some episodes are like a little bit more like horror aspect too.
Yeah, same with Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, yeah. Yeah. Even more classic. I have the Twilight Zone DVD set somewhere in here.
That's why I feel like I think maybe TV has always been the king of horror.
Damn. You know, I think it's the resources. Think
not always.
Not all. Yeah, okay, not always, but I think
I really like that show Supernatural, and that's like a WB show.
True.
What We Do in the Shadows, amazing.
Oh, the comedy.
Another big horror comedy, banger.
Horror comedy, yeah. I think there are some things that, and I feel like this might be just the old way of thought, right? Because like back in the day, we used to be like, oh, like I wish this was on the big screen. Like I wish I could see this, this.
It's reversed.
Yeah, I wish I could see this adapted on the big screen. Now it's more like, damn, like I wish I had more of the story on this. Like I wish we could get this fleshed out a little bit more. So now I feel like I think back in the day, there was a lot more money that was put into like bigger movies. I mean, there's still a ton of movie money put into bigger movies, but I think back in the day, like big movies, horror movies were like really big. I feel like you're right. Maybe maybe it's always been that, but horror on like the big screen felt bigger because it was so much more hype around them. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that there isn't a lot of hype. There hasn't always been a lot of hype around like X-Files or like the other like TV shows that are like classic, like weird, horror TV shows. But I think that there was so much more like of a following to go to the movies and to go see like these things all together with your friends and stuff like that. Whereas now we're switching because you're right. Everything's kind of more like streaming and like this is the state of our world at this point in time where everyone's just at home so we can watch anything at any point in time. So yeah, we're getting more fleshed out stories, and that's where those resources are now going to. So we get some top quality horror like The Last of Us or like Welcome to Derry or Alien or Wednesday, like all these different, all the new stuff, right?
I think we're seeing like how eras come back like in style. I think we're seeing a shift back to the late 70s, early 80s, where the Halloweens of the world, the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, the My Bloody Valentine, like those more low budget, overperforming like horror movies became like the icons of an era. I think we had that in the early 2000s with like Saw, Hostel, and like the original Screams. Then it got the original first Conjuring. Then it got all blown up. And now it's just like slop. And I feel like within the last couple of years, we're seeing like a resurgence of these like smaller horror movies made on like a lot tighter budget. Now like overperforming again.
Yeah.
And you're seeing a lot of the old heads, Tim Burton, Guillermo del Toro, Mike Flanagan. Like these guys are now like, well, I did all these movies. I'm going to do some TV series, do some cool shit.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool too, as we were talking about Predator and now Alien, I feel like instead of doing the rinse and repeat, and maybe that's the thing too, though, with TV, is that it isn't as expensive as a movie. So like you think like Alien Earth, they're like, okay, we have this big IP. Let's give it to somebody new, see if they could do something creative with it. But we're not going to give them $100 and $250 million to make a movie. We'll give them $30 million to make a TV show and see what they come up with.
Yeah. What was the alien
Earth budget,
budget? Let's see. Guess how much?
10 million an episode. So like 80 million.
250.
250 million?
Mm-hmm.
What was the budget for Alien Romulus? 250 is a lot.
80 million.
Alien Romulus was 80 million? Damn, I stand corrected.
That's crazy. But Alien Romulus did feel a little bit more. I mean, there was a lot that had, especially like the finale. There was so much more alien.
Mhm.
It did feel a little bit more like lower budget, like
It felt like more like the first one.
more like the first like practical effect, like
Yeah.
Alien. So
Felt more alien than aliens.
yeah.
Damn, 250 is a lot.
250.
I know
is a lot.
Welcome to Derry is expensive because HBO is fucking, they throw money at their shows.
Let's see. Welcome to Derry.
That's like the one thing Warner Brothers hasn't managed to fuck up yet.
Yeah. They're not. It's not coming up.
It's not public yet.
No. Probably because it's still fresh.
Still going.
And they're
Yeah.
still going. Yeah.
Damn, 250 is a lot. So that's about, it was 8 episodes.
I think so. Yeah.
So what's the math on that?
That's
30 million,
30
32 million and some change per episode.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a big chunk. That's some Game of Thrones numbers right there. I think that's even more. I think like the Battle of the Bastards cost like 14 million, and that was like a big deal.
Yeah. That is a lot. But there's so much going on that show. Like
Maybe that's why it's so good. I mean,
yeah.
they're
They're
fucking
pumping so much
invested
money
in it.
into it. Yeah, they really invested into that show. That does kind of like blow up your point, but
But I think that it also goes to where I'm saying they're willing to invest more in TVs because they want you to subscribe to Hulu.
exactly, yeah. So it kind of like a blend of what we're saying, what I'm saying, and what you're saying is that now the resources are going there because of exactly what you just said.
I remember that there was this conversation in the beginning where all these new streaming platforms, like everyone was looking for like, well, what's our Stranger Things gonna be?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like HBO was like HBO, so they had like Game of Thrones and they were late to the party, but then they had Game of Thrones, so then like that's a good reason to get HBO Max once like it happened.
Yeah.
And then Hulu was searching forever. I don't know if Hulu ever even found their Stranger Things. Amazon never did.
Wasn't Amazon Stranger Things supposed to be the Lord of the Rings?
Oh, Rings of Power? Yeah, I guess Rings of Power, yeah. But that's pretty new.
Yeah.
I think Disney has Disney, so like Disney's different. And then they had the Marvel stuff.
I feel like now Disney's pitching Hulu, like get Disney and you get Hulu now. Instead of
Hulu's going away.
Yeah.
It's being absorbed into Disney Plus.
Yeah. I know.
Which is interesting. But I know it's like that worldwide. I forget. I think the UK, they just have Hulu. So I wonder if they're just gonna do like everybody's just Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
Makes more sense than having two what's it called, services. But it's interesting though to have like mad rated R content on Disney just feels weird.
I know. I like that the alien is now a Disney princess.
The Queen?
The Xenomorph, the Queen.
Some respect on her
Yeah,
name.
my bad. The Queen is now a Disney.
Another evil queen.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Well, tell us what you think, guys. I think this is a conversation we will have to revisit with the three of us. We need some of Twan's deep lore knowledge of his movies to kind of counteract.
Miss you,
I
Twan.
think Say and I tend to watch, I think I watch more TV series nowadays than I do movies. So maybe I'm a little biased on that front. But please comment. Let us know what do you think's better, TVs or movies? Who does it better, or do you need both? Is one better at one aspect, the other is better at something else? Let us know. But if you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on all our social medias. We are on Instagram, TikTok, X/Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads. We will be back next week, the three of us, and we will be talking Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Walk Hard.
Fucking hilarious movie. But as always, I have been your host, the Dale, followed by my co-host, Mr. Cea.
Adios.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.